Greetings everyone, this is Elizabeth. Today I am happy to share with you the Moody Unicorns by Gerda Steiner Designs. These little goodies were featured on Stamp Wars 11, and that's where I got my set. I'm so excited. They do have coordinating dies if you choose to buy them. I will have a link to Gerda's shop down below, and also a link for Stamp Wars, because it's so much fun. You just gotta watch. But these little cuties, we have How Old, Are You Kidding Me, Surprise, Sorry, Seriously? Did you really think I would forget? And then it's got a bouquet of flowers, a cupcake, and a bug, and then a little package. And this little guy, he's a little miffed about something. And this one, it looks like he's hiding something, let me tell you. And then we've got a couple more happy little unicorns over there. Aren't they just darling? If you would like to follow along today with Miss Gerda Designs, aren't they cute? You can follow her on Instagram or Facebook, and I will have those links down below as well. You'll need an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper, cut in half the long ways so that you may make your card base, and you'll just fold that one in half, and the other one you'll cut in half, and you'll have your card front, which is what we're going to be designing on, and then you'll stamp out on the last part, and you can stamp out in any color that you want. This one I did in blue, and then I'm going to go ahead and color that. I think I'm going to use gel pens on that one. But then these little ones, they're so cute. I stamped them in purple and then colored them with Prismacolor pencils. And the horn of the unicorn is done with the silver. And then there's that little guy. Super simple blend, just some hot pink all over, and then I went over with a darker color on the ends, colored the hooves black. On this particular one, I did the shadow in a purple, just to kind of bring out that beautiful purple color. This little booger, he is all in blues. There's 2 shades of blue in there, and then I did the highlights in blue as well. Super cute, and a little cheesy smile, kind of like me. Got some gray hairs going on, little gray for the shadow. Super fun. And then all the little bits, let me get them onto my little piece of paper here. And again, they were super easy to fussy cut. I just colored them and then cut them. Super easy. Okay, we're going to set those guys aside, and we're going to grab a green ink for some ground, and I'm using Simon Hurley inks, Overzealous and Clear Skies to do some sky. I've got an ink blender brush for each of them. I've got my homemade cloud stencil and 2-part ground stencil. I just drew some lumps and bumps and made my own stencils. I'm going to use some pop dots, dimensional dots, however you want to call them, to do some layers with my little guy. And then I made a template so we can make a rainbow. If you have a plate or a bowl, anything will do that's a rounded shape. And then I got my Arteza, oops, here we go, Arteza Everblend art markers. Okay, we have, make sure we get that, 410 is rose red. Okay, vermilion, 422. Oops, off screen. Come on, here we go. Maybe. Okay, there we go. 422 vermilion. Stay over here. 934. Here, yeah, okay. So we're having blurry issues. Figures. 555 is forest green. 8270 is my Mykonos blue. I'm not exactly sure, but that's our blue. And for our indigo, I'm using Royal Purple today, and that is 8273. And then we have our violet at 81881. Sorry about that. And these little number chart, that's the numbers. I'm just going to set that right there for you guys. Hopefully that, yeah, that looks a lot better there. Okay, so very first thing, we're going to use the fat end of the marker. Oh, the scary end. And what we're going to do is we're going to use this chisel to help us make a fat line, okay? Because the skinny is too skinny and that is too fat. So we're going to use just this little chisely tip right here, okay? I'm going to put it on the paper where it connects like this and draw. So it will make a nice wide area for us. I'm going to place this on here. I'm going to start off the page and just pull it around, just like that. Look at that nice, beautiful mark. Grab our orange. Oops, we're going to do the same thing. We're just going to use that little chisel tip. Okay, we're going to get that fairly close so they can be close together. And don't panic if you have a white area, okay? We'll go back and fix that in a little bit. Grab that fat chisel area. Just like so. And if you don't want to draw this, if you have a die or a stamp, you can use whatever you have on hand. Oops. There we go. So blue, doesn't that just look fun right there? Ah, put them in the tote the wrong way. I keep picking them up and pulling off the wrong end. Okay. And around. Ta-da! Look at that. Isn't that cute? Now, if you don't like the spacing, which I'm kind of liking that spacing a little bit, that's kind of hand-drawn and cute, you can definitely go back in and just color it in with the fine tip. Okay, oops, not that fine tip, but you can go right in and just fill that in. Here, I'll do it right there. Okay. So it won't take much to go in and fill that in, but I'm really liking that. So I'm going to leave that alone. And now we are going to grab our bottom hill and figure out where I want my, oops, there's a little spot. That's all right. I'm going to put my little mound there. So I'm going to actually start with the sky because my stencil is covering the bottom here. So I'm going to start with my sky. I have my ink pad up there and I'm just tapping into it. Okay, and then I'm going to tap off a little bit. Get that ink smushed in there really good. And then I'm going to make swirls using my stencil and my brush. Just swirl in some blue. Just like so. And it's kind of a blue-green because I obviously didn't clean it from the last time. But that's okay. Okay, so we have our ground defined. So I can now go in with my clouds. Clean my brush. Come in with some blue. Just like so. Then we're going to move it up. Tap. Go in. Ta-da! Isn't that so quick and easy? Now I'm going to try not to go over my rainbow. So I'm going to adjust that just a little bit. Okay. Go right there. All right. Look at that. Okay. I'm going to put this right back here and hit it with the blue again, just to see if I can't to make that more blue than green. There we go. That looks better. All right, and so now we're going to mask off, find where that was. There it is. I'm going to mask that off so I don't get any more green up in there. Okay, we're going to switch our little brushes. Grab some green and do the same thing. Tap on the green, tap on the table, and swirl in some green. And we can fill in all the way to the bottom. Easy peasy. It sounds rough, but I'm actually not pushing that hard. Okay, and now I'm going to grab my mountain one again because I want a second hill. And I think I'm going to put it right here. Just like so. So we're going to darken it up right there. And see that? We just added a second mound. How fun is that? Easy peasy. Lemon squeezy. All right, let's get our area cleaned up. I'm gonna give a little squirt of water. Okay, clean that right up. This time, let's clean that stencil of mine. That way there, we don't have a boo-boo next time. All right. Get this one, just a little squirt, because it is just a water-based ink. Comes right off. Look at that. And then your stencils are nice and clean and ready to go for next time. And we have our little base, which we are going to do a little bit of trimming. Because remember, this is 1/4 of our piece of paper, which means we won't have a good border. So it's 4 1/4, so I'm going to take off 1/4. Chop. And it's 5 1/2, so I'm going to take off 1/4 that way. So 5 1/4 now. Okay. Very nice, very easy. And we want to just spruce up that border. Now we didn't do it before because we had to do some trimming. So I'm tapping, but I'm not tapping off. Now I'm tapping, and now I'm going to flick. Just flick it right off the edge. Okay, and what it does is it just highlights that edge. See if I come around, see how it just highlights that right nicely. Oh, that's a good one right there. But I'm not going to go into the green. I'm going to pull out my green brush and do that. Okay. Now, if you stencil, you can stencil right over the top of this rainbow. And what it will do is it'll make it look a little hazy. But that's not the look I was going for. I wanted it bold and to stand out. So you can do the colors over the top. You can even do the background and then do your markers over the top. Just know that your lighter colors will interact with the background. Not a blending interaction, but a layering reaction. Okay. So we have that all inked up with the blue. Let's ink her up with some green. And again, we're just going to flick some green right in there. See how it darkens up that bottom a little bit? Almost looks like grass. Just like that. Okay. And that's it. That's the fun part. It's all done. So we're going to grab our card base and you're going to decide. Do you want it flat or do you want to pop it up? I'm thinking we should pop it up. So I'm going to grab my double stick foam tape. And I'm just going to cut 4 pieces, maybe. Okay, they don't have to be perfect. They just need to support most of your card. Okay, just like so. Three or 4 pieces. I like to do 4. Just like so. Okay. Now there's a couple of ways you can do this. You can peel back. Come on, peel back, but not all the way. Ugh. This is Arteza tape, and it is super sticky. It's just their peeling background is a pain. That's probably the only complaint I have, is the release paper doesn't like to release. Okay, so if you peel back most of the way, okay, just like that, what you can do is the part that's not sticky is you can adjust it down here. So you can look here, here, and here, get 3 points of reference to see if it's straight, and then attach the top half. With the top half attached, you can reach in here and pull out those center pieces, just like so. And ta-da! That, and look at that, they're clingy. Little Klingons, go in the garbage. Okay, so now that you have that done, here's the fun part. You stamped all your beautiful little Moody Unicorns. You colored them while you was watching TV. And you have a little baggie now full of them. You can dump them out. Oops, come here, little package. And you can see where these little guys are going. Is that one going to be jumping up there? Is this one hanging out? Oh, look at that. We're going to be hanging out down there. Maybe he's not waving. Maybe he's got some flowers for his girlfriend coming in. Oh, I like that. Okay, so these are really great. You can give this one here a little package, or his little cup of joe. Maybe this guy's upset because he stole his cup of joe. That would be funny. Okay, so now we're going to pop these guys down. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop that one up. Come here. Maybe pop that guy up. Do a little surgery. These aren't wasted. Once you've got all your little dots out, it's all sticky. So you can still use all of it. Just like so. Okay, flip. And then coming in. And then this one we're going to glue flat. Okay. Let me get a hold of you. This one's going to glue flat right there. Just like so. And then this one's going to be a glue and a pop. I'm going to glue the little handle down. I got too much, so I'm just going to tap that off. No big deal. And then I'm going to surgery out some more of this foam tape. Like so. Yeah, come hither in. We're going to pop and stick this guy down. So we're going to glue it to his little hand and then, well, maybe not. And there it is, my friends, all done. If you like the Moody Unicorns, please consider using the FSC affiliate links in the description below. Help me support them for more fun Stamp Wars content. Thank you very much. Oh, and don't forget to hit subscribe if you like the video. Thanks. Bye-bye.